And of course, Breakfast Central continues, but not without a little bit of entertainment. And this morning, we have world famous superstar Sam Dandy joining us. Good morning, Sam.
Hi, good
I was
morning.
going to
Thank
call
you
you
so much for
dangerous,
having
but
me.
I thought to leave that out. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic as always. Super excited to be here, and there's so much happening in the entertainment scene, so I'm happy to let you in and all that. All
Go
right, so let's
ahead.
start with
Yeah.
this one, right? Now, it's long been a big conversation of women supporting women within the music industry. Fans have hammered and hope to see collaborations between some of their favorite Nigerian female artists to further grow their craft. Now, we can all agree that collaborations on song projects have exposed these artists to a wider audience and, of course, stretched the extent of their artistry. Well, Twitter was abuzz hours ago after Nigerian singer Waje took to socials to express her desire to collaborate with new school sensation Tems, and it's met a positive response. Now, 42-year-old Waje, who dropped her fourth studio album Unbroken on the 1st of this month, tweeted, "Imagine Tems and I on a track. Please, guys, whisper to her." Now, that tweet got over 3,000 retweets and, of course, 23,000 likes. And as fans hoped, Tems, of course, responded, saying, "Check your DMs, sis." While mixed reactions have followed these messages, true music lovers only expect the best from a possible collaboration between the two vocal powerhouses. After all, there's nothing wrong with the older generation and the new school bringing the rich elements of their expertise and experience into creating good music. Now, fingers crossed we get a song from Waje and Tems super soon and see this open doors for more collaborations between female artists within the country and, of course, the continent. I particularly am looking forward to this song if it ever comes out, if there's ever anything in the works. Or, who knows, other songs like maybe Tiwa Savage and who knows, Shay Shay. All right, but let's move to this one. Award-winning South African comedian and Daily Show host Trevor Noah recently received some backlash after making King Charles jokes on one of his show's segments. Now, some fans didn't take it lightly on the 38-year-old late-night talk show host. Now, Noah joked about how the newly crowned king of the British monarchy couldn't bend to pick up a letter from the late queen, which mistakenly fell into a wastepaper basket. Now, the letter had to be picked up by a former royal butler, Paul Burrell, after he was summoned by the king. He even went on to say that the royals had been royally spoilt and that nobody works in the palace, or nobody who works in the palace is African. Now, let's take a few of the tweets. Now, tweet one, someone called Atheist Globe says, "Leave King Promise III alone. He hasn't had a minute to grieve. After seeing him on the television earlier, anyone can see that he's a broken man." Now, of course, several people have reacted, and many supporting, Charles, of course, because it's been a hard time for him and his family. Someone else says, "You don't know him personally," referring to, of course, what Trevor had to say and saying, "You know what? I've met him sometime. He's a great guy, and it's grief that he's going through." Well, truthfully, it's fair to say that it's a sensitive time to make such jokes, but comedians are known to make light of such situations, and in some cases, to help ease tension around such topics. Well, we do hope, of course, that all the backlash will wear down, and maybe people will be more sensitive towards other people's issues or struggles. Finally, on international scene, American heavyweight rapper Marshall Bruce Mathers III, known professionally as Eminem, has just broken into the Christian music charts with a #1 song. Now, the first of its kind achievement for the multi-winning American rapper. Now, here's what happens. Now, his latest collaboration on the song uses gospel alongside DJ Khaled and Kanye West scored a #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 Christian song charts. Now, the song, which is Eminem's first gospel song, reveals a different Eminem from what fans were used to, as he gives thanks to God for his rapping gift, as well as his life through the lyrics. Now, fondly called the real Slim Shady, Eminem also addressed haters on the new song, of course, for the love and hate relationship and sometimes the cold and hot reception he's received over the past years. Now, Use This Gospel originally appeared on Kanye West's 2019 LP, Jesus is King, but was remixed for Khaled's song God Did, which was released on August 25th, 2022. And it features guest appearances from Drake, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, John Legend, Lil Baby, City Girls, Lato, amongst others. Now, of course, a big congratulations to Eminem, one of the greatest rappers of all times, for constantly doing what many would have called impossible. Now, there's one more hot story. In fact, it's an update on Tiffany Haddish, of course, American comedian, who apparently at this time was under some backlash, in fact, after there were some allegations levied against her, sexual allegations, for some comedy skit that was performed back in the day. Now, her and, of course, Ari Spears, who we can see on screen, were behind a comedic thing, and she says that she didn't have any much information about the skits and the children who were being played in the skits and how that, of course, sexualized kids. But of course, the identity of the kids have been hidden. And accordingly to the information that we received recently, we now know that they've all reached an agreement of some form. while, of course, they didn't disclose exactly what form it was reached, we understand that now, I guess, that the case will be redrawn and people can let Haddish rest after all this. Hopefully, people are more sensitive again to issues like this and try not to, breach the gap between making a joke and offending people, or who knows, something like this that will go as far as being an assault case. But we hope the celebrities, of course, are paying attention, and we individuals, of course, are doing the same so that we don't upset people. But that's how much you can take on entertainment. I want to ask, of course, what collaborations are you looking forward to seeing? If you said two Nigerian females you'd like to see on a song together, who would it be? Let me start with you, Olive.
Well, you just put me on the spot, so I can't think of. I really like Asha a lot. Whatever Asha sings, I will listen to. Her voice is gold. Maybe Asha and Tems.
Ooh, that'd be fantastic. Asha and Tems.
I'm excited about the Asha Waje collaboration. By the way, I look forward to. But since that's already happening, Asha and Tems, it will be.
I like it. Also, what do you think?
I'll go with Simi and Ira Star, mostly because Simi's last album blew me away completely, and I can't stop listening to it. It has a totally different vibe, new energy in it. It's not the regular Simi sound, and of course, it's pretty much the same thing that Ira, sounds like. And so I think they would make a fantastic record if they got in studio together.
Brilliant.
I agree with you. I mean, I'm a huge Ira Star fan, but it's funny how, like, a lot of times we don't see Nigerian, particularly, artists, feature themselves. It seems like there's some competition. Because I'm looking forward to seeing some, who knows, Shay Shay and Tiwa, or in fact, Tiwa Savage and Yemi Alade. These are women who are powerful and, of course, have created mark all across the continent.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking forward to seeing what they will do together on a song. But yeah, we'll keep waiting, of course. We hope that they see this and they put out something good together soon.
Absolutely. And in the gospel category, I would like to see a Tope Alabi and Tiwa Savage.
But that is a good conversation. It seems like
gospel artist.
It seems like a joke, but then remember the hit song Tasha Cobbs and Nicki Minaj? That was super good.
Salgate just made a statement that Tiwa Savage is a gospel artist.
Aren't they gospel artists?
In case you missed that, of course, it's because someone's son has.
Or she isn't?
She's not.
That was savage.
She's not?
She's not. But anyone can switch at any time. We see that happen a lot, so it's
Absolutely.
fine. It's
But
forgivable.
I'm happy to see Eminem, topping the charts. I can't wait to listen to it. I listened to the original one, the one on the Jesus is King album by Kanye West. In fact, I was rapping it whilst you were reading the story.
Right.
And I look forward to, after the show, I'm going to look out for this one and listen to it as well. But, really great stories that you've shared with us this morning. Thank you so much for joining us, Sam Dandy.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
All right.